This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Our intention is to kind of continue the park systems that we've got across the Blufflands with a facility here that allows all abilities, all levels of outdoor enthusiasts to take place.
It's a window to the past. It's an opportunity to walk in and see how people actually lived during the first decade of the 20th century. It's phenomenal. We like to think Mrs. Hickson would feel really comfortable and recognize everything when she walked in.
I think sometimes people think that little fireworks are less dangerous than the mortars that we send up in the air, but a simple sparkler, the temperature is over 1,000 degrees at the site of the ignition point.
Good morning, everyone. That was your morning eye-opener. I'm Dua Esrar.
I'm Derek Sibley.
It is July 3rd, 2023, and I'm back.
And she's back.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. She's back.
But you're actually going to be like starting permanently, I heard, Thursday, right?
Yes,
awesome.
Yes. So for all of you out there, we're going to get the news out there, but we're going to also have a whole lot of fun on the morning show starting Thursday. Lots of moments of annoying Derek.
Gosh.
I want everyone to know that it will all be in good fun.
She's going to make fun of me.
It's Derek, everyone needs to be made fun of.
You're probably right on that, honestly. I think we all need at least a little bit of humor in our lives.
A little bit of humor to start your day.
It'll be fun. No,
yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the tease moments. Let's talk about some weather here too, Dua, because I know it's a little bit on the humid side here across the area. We're watching a few scattered rain showers, as you can see, back to our west near the Twin Cities, and those showers are kind of pushing their way towards the east here this morning. But, other than that, it's looking pretty quiet here at the moment. A couple of passing clouds. Current temperatures are mainly into the 60s, 63 in La Crosse, 61 in Eau Claire. Temperatures are into the upper 40s, low 50s for spots like Black River Falls, Sparta here this morning as well. We're looking at 60 in Boscobel, 61 in Prairie du Chien. Let's get checked here on your overall planner throughout the day. Mostly sunny skies between now and 9 o'clock with those temperatures warming up into the 70s late and then the upper 80s to low 90s as we head into those later afternoon hours. So turning very hot and steamy here this afternoon. Grass and weed pollen index, symptom index levels are low. Mold is on the medium side. Now tomorrow, more of the same. The only difference is that mold will turn on the high side. And by the way, the fireworks celebrations here is going to cause some of those allergens to rise for some of us and also contribute to some poor air quality. So just be aware of that here the next couple of days. But stay tuned. I'm going to have a check on your full weather forecast. We got some rain chances coming up, all that more in just a bit. Dua?
I did so well that first hour and didn't walk in front of Derek's camera shot, and of course I had to ruin it during the second hour. It's been a while. But let's get to some news this morning. One person is injured and a home is damaged after an early morning house fire in Sparta. A release from the Sparta Area Fire District says the department was dispatched just before 4 in the morning Sunday. The release said the occupants suffered second-degree burns after trying to put the fire out with a garden hose. They were transported to a La Crosse hospital. The house and a motorhome parked nearby have heavy fire and smoke damage. Fire Chief Mike Arnold said in the release that he is aware of where the fire started and the cause is now under investigation. One person is recovering after falling on Grandad Bluff. The La Crosse Fire Department says they received a call to the bluff after a biker had fallen and injured themselves. A release from La Crosse Fire says crews located the patient about 15 minutes after they arrived on scene. Crews helped the patient from the steep hill and hillside back up to the parking area. The report says crews were on scene for about an hour and a half, and the fire department was assisted by Tri-State Ambulance. The biker's status has not been reported. Well, a local organization is hoping to expand outdoor recreation activities in the Coulee region and to get more people outside. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall was in Shelby to get those details on the organization's plans.
300 acres of land in the town of Shelby look empty now. But in a few years, Outdoor Recreation Alliance hopes to fill this land with activities.
Our intention is to kind of continue the park systems that we've got across the Blufflands with a facility here that allows all abilities, all levels of outdoor enthusiasts to take place.
Aura bought this Shelby farmland last spring. Its goal is to get Wisconsinites outside and connecting.
One of the things that'll stand out on this site is it allows for what we call the zero entry. The people who maybe never ever or haven't done this since they've had kids or haven't done this since college, but it allows them to get outside in a very welcoming atmosphere.
They hope to have something for every season, even in the colder months.
There's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. Here in Wisconsin, we really embrace that, and all sorts of activities from skiing, snowshoeing, sledding. There'll be a lot of different stuff happening here.
Filling the empty space with life.
Olson hopes to have the park open by 2025. He also says more information on meetings will be on the Outdoor Recreation Alliance's website. We will post a link at news8000.com. Well, 4th of July celebrations are underway and many families will be celebrating with fireworks. But that fun doesn't come without risks. Over 10,000 people were treated in emergency rooms for fireworks in 2022. About 3/4 of those injuries happened around the 4th, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Medical professionals want to remind you that no matter how small your fireworks are, you should always be careful.
I think sometimes people think that little fireworks are less dangerous than the mortars that we send up in the air, but a simple sparkler, the temperature is over 1,000 degrees at the site of the ignition point, and certainly that can give just as big an injury as something else. So little or small, make sure you read the directions, make sure you take a moment to pause, make sure the children are a safe distance.
Other things you can do to reduce the risk of harm are to wear closed-toed shoes when handling fireworks and wearing eye protection. Well, there will be plenty of parties and outdoor gatherings this 4th of July. Last year, inflation sent food prices skyrocketing. As Danya Bacchus tells us, many items are higher again this year, but some staples are actually down.
Handy Market in Burbank, California is seeing a rush of Independence Day shoppers.
It's the usual, the best of the meats. Everyone's barbecuing.
But many 4th of July favorites are pricier. According to the American Farm Bureau Federation, hamburger buns are up 17% from a year ago, and ground beef is 4% higher. Potato salad will also cost 5% more. However, prices for some grocery items are falling. Chicken breast has dropped 9%, potato chips are 4% lower, and lemonade is down double digits.
Alcohol is going to cost a little more. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says beer and hard seltzer is up about 6% from last year.
And scooping up that ice cream will cost about 9% more. But there are ways to save on much of your shopping list if you shop smart.
Look for ads. People are going to try to get you into the store with different bargains. And while you're there, make sure that you don't fill up your cart with what's not on sale. Maybe visit a couple supermarkets to really take advantage of that competition that's starting to come back into the market.
This couple is willing to hunt for deals.
I find myself store hopping because I know certain stores are a little cheaper.
For one item.
A tip to help you get the most bang for your buck this 4th of July.
The La Crosse County Historical Society hosted a garden party for the community. The party celebrates the 165th anniversary of the historic Hickson House. Organizers called it a fun day at the Hickson House for all. Visitors toured the house, played Victorian lawn games, as well as indulging on treats available from Ellen Hickson's recipe book.
It's a window to the past. It's an opportunity to walk in and see how people actually lived during the first decade of the 20th century. It's phenomenal. We like to think Mrs. Hickson would feel really comfortable and recognize everything when she walked in.
The Hickson House is La Crosse's only historic house museum. It was given to the Historic Society in 1965 from the Hickson family and has been part of the city's legacy ever since. Well, Riverfest is in full swing, and after a jam-packed weekend, the fun continues today. River City Championship Wrestling will be continuing to wow fans. There are 3 shows today at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. Throughout the day, there will be lots of music and activities for the kids. There's also a food truck, beer garden, and an arts and craft fair. If you don't have your button yet, you can still get one at the main gate for $15. Well, still ahead on your morning news, a new study on a possible link between hormone replacement therapy and dementia. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. Bolivia prepared what it claimed to be the world's largest pork soup known as fricassee, ahead of the celebrations of the 214th anniversary of Revolution. The traditional dish was prepared with 500 kilos of pork, 55 kilos of yellow chili peppers, and 10 kilos of red chili peppers. Although the record had not yet been certified by the Guinness World Records, Bolivia had it certified locally to pave the way for a future world record. Well, don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now this morning is after the break. Stay with us.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. With our new certificate and money market rates, you can grow your money and grow your community. Call or visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Full mouth reconstruction is really addressing every tooth in the patient's arch. So the patient may come in with some missing teeth, and that full mouth reconstruction might mean replacing a few teeth with implants and maybe crowns or veneers on the other teeth. I have a full mouth reconstruction. All my teeth have crowns on top of them. So at a very young age, I did a lot of grinding and lost a fair amount of tooth structure. I think everybody that's sitting in front of me that's asking for help deserves to have that help. You deserve to have the smile that you want.
We make musicians plugs, which basically just act like turning the volume down. So all of the frequencies come through, but just at a lesser volume. We also do make custom stage monitors as well.
Musicians, DJs, that's where a lot of people lose their hearing when the ambient is so loud. So it's nice that you can isolate that. A custom fit, so yeah, it pretty much blocks what you want.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Are you ready for an offer that is not too good to be true? Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning can replace your old furnace with an electric heat pump and save you money every month. Your old heating and air conditioning system is costing you hundreds of dollars every month, consuming way too much gas and electricity to operate. Carrier heat pumps use less fossil fuel, reduce energy costs, are more efficient, and environmentally friendly. They come with great rebates and incentives. Call Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning and toss that old system today.
Get over 50% off on this sofa chaise right now at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Everything's on sale. Incredible deals. Up to 60% off list throughout the store and up to 70% off on clearance items. What a sale. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. Not only will you earn a higher return on your money, you're also helping our community. We provide loans to people who can't get them elsewhere and help families on the path to homeownership. Visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
We do have mostly clear skies here for us this morning. It is a little on the humid side, however. We are watching some scattered showers back towards the west near our neighbors in the Twin Cities area. But other than that, current conditions here for your dog walking is looking good with mostly sunny skies for the morning. Lots of sunshine for this afternoon and also as we head into this evening. Now, as you head out the door this morning, again, it's a little humid. We also have temperatures into the 60s as well. 61 in Eau Claire. That temperature in La Crosse currently sitting at 63 degrees. We'll get a check now on your zone forecast for today. Our highs are going to be turning pretty hot as we'll be into the low to mid 90s. West Salem at 93, Unalaska and La Crosse both at 94 degrees this afternoon. And as we head to our southern zones, we're looking at highs upper 80s to low 90s, but La Crescent, one of the exceptions there, pretty hot, 94 for you. We're looking at 92 in Soldiers Grove with that high of 88 in Waukon today. 92 in Blair this afternoon. Sparta, you're looking at a high of 91 degrees. Osseo, you'll be at 92 today, and same thing in Arcadia and down south into Winona. Trempealeau, a little bit warmer though, 93 for for you today. Same can be said in Chippewa Falls with that high of 93, 89 in Thorpe, and 89 today in Loyal. Eau Claire, you're looking pretty hot as well here for you with that high of 94 degrees this afternoon. I'll be back with a check on your full weather forecast coming up in a few minutes, and we're going to be talking about some upcoming rain chances. Also, some cooler temperatures are on the way.
Well, in your medical news this morning, a new study out of Denmark is debating if a certain type of hormone replacement therapy can increase a woman's chances of developing dementia. Researchers looked at medical records of 56,000 women between 2000 and 2018. They found women who took a mix of estrogen and prostogen for menopausal symptoms had a 24% increased rate of dementia compared to women who have not taken the mix. Well, with the opioid epidemic raging across the country, a new program is aiming to help treat opioid addiction by bringing treatment options right to those in need, especially in underserved communities. Gino Vici has more from Detroit.
I think it has a huge potential.
Dr. Sherry Eliz is heading up a new pilot program recently approved by the DEA and the state of Michigan that could have a huge impact on opioid abuse disorder treatment options for underserved communities.
A lot of our clients are those that have no access to treatment facilities.
Dr. Eliz is talking about this fleet of custom-built specialty buses designed to target underserved communities like homeless shelters, nursing homes, correctional facilities, and neighborhoods with little to no options. The mobile units are scheduled to be rolled out in just a few weeks and will provide full treatment services.
So some of these buses will be for group therapies. Some of these buses will be registration. Some of these buses will be for counselors and doctors, and the other buses will be for methadone dispensing.
Naveed Syed is the CEO of Quality Behavioral Health in Detroit. He's operated this center for nearly 3 decades and says these mobile units are exactly what the community needs to help fight the opioid epidemic.
A lot of people are losing their lives and killing themselves by overdosing.
CDC numbers show that overdose deaths have been rising, with 110,000 just last year. 2/3 of those overdoses involve a synthetic blend of opioids like fentanyl.
So this is the time where we want to help, and I'm really happy that I can do something.
Advocates are optimistic about the good this program will do for the community.
In Michigan, where the mobile unit is launching, opioid overdose deaths have grown tenfold since 2000. If you or someone you know is dealing with substance abuse, you can call the National Drug Helpline at 844-289-0879. Well, that's it for your morning medical news. Let's check in with Derek and get today's forecast. And Derek, it is heating up.
Yes, it is. It's going to be very hot here this afternoon, Dua, so get ready for that. You might want to wear some light, loose clothing because it is going to be hot and it will be a little on the humid side as well. We are looking at CityCam 8 right now, showing us a gorgeous picture here of downtown La Crosse. Our current temperatures are at 63 degrees. Visibility levels are at 10 miles. East-southeast winds light at 3 miles an hour. Meanwhile, if you're in Eau Claire to the north, you're at 61 degrees with clear skies. Visibility levels running around 8 miles, however. Wind speeds looking nice and calm. Our current temperatures across the board are mainly into the 60s. There are some cooler exceptions. Black River Falls 52, Sparta's at 50, Oakfield at 52 degrees. Vroke was currently running at 65 degrees. As we take a look now at your planner, mostly sunny skies by 7 o'clock, 88 degrees and sunny by noon today, and turning very hot here, as we mentioned, by 94 degrees at 4 o'clock this afternoon, 87 and mostly clear as we head into early this evening, with our forecast high temperatures rising into those low to mid 90s this afternoon. In fact, in La Crosse today, I'm expecting a high here for you of 94 degrees. In fact, in Eau Claire, not too far away from that, you'll be at 93 degrees. As of right now, things are looking pretty quiet. I am watching a few showers back towards the west near the Twin Cities area across southeastern Minnesota. But other than that, that's about it. We do have a front back towards the west, which is responsible for producing some of those showers just out ahead of that frontal boundary, and that system is actually moving in our general direction. We're going to start to see this front inch closer to us as we head to the morning, but not really expecting a whole lot of weather impacts from the system as of of yet, because as we head into this evening, we start to see some of those changes here. However, once that front advances, showers and thunderstorms are possible here with an association with that front as we head into this evening over portions of the area. And the same could be said here into overnight. Those showers and storms move a little bit closer towards the east. That front's going to move very slowly across the Coulee region as we head into early tomorrow morning. We'll lose that daytime heating here as we head into early tomorrow, so that's why our weather will be looking calm. Once we get the heating of the day combined with this frontal boundary in place, we're looking at some shower and thunderstorm development as soon as we hit the afternoon hours tomorrow, it looks like. And then we have another round of showers and thunderstorms that will make their way in across the area after that first round moves out. Here comes round number 2, developing across portions of southern Minnesota into Iowa along that frontal boundary. And you can see it's going to ride up along that boundary as we head into tomorrow night into early on Wednesday morning. In fact, this is probably when we may see some scattered strong to severe thunderstorms that could be possible before everything comes to a close. As we head into early Wednesday, another chance of showers and storms possible again Wednesday afternoon as well. But you can see for tomorrow, we have that level 2 slight risk of severe weather in place for much of the Coulee region. And again, that means scattered strong to severe thunderstorms are possible with gusty winds, large hail, and some heavy downpours that could be the primary threats mainly during the evening and nighttime hours with that round of shower and thunderstorm activity moving through. So something we'll keep our eyes on. But here's a check on your 8-day forecast. Tomorrow, expect another hot day. For the holiday with a high of 94 degrees, showers and thunderstorms like we mentioned, and then better chances again tomorrow night. And also into Wednesday, look at that high on Wednesday. We dropped all the way down to 79 degrees. Definitely will feel nice out there behind that frontal boundary, and then warming up into the 80s for the rest of the week, turning cloudy by Friday, lows in the 50s and 60s. Stay tuned though, we're back with much more news and weather, and that's still to come on News 8 Now this morning. We're taking a quick break with a look what happened on this day in history for July 3rd. We'll be right back.
Contact Patriot Paving for all your paving needs. Driveways, parking lots, curb and gutter, new or repair. Break out of the ordinary with stamped or colored concrete, asphalt or concrete, commercial or private. Contact us at patriot-paving.com.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
At Toma Health, we're excited to announce our new cutting-edge technology with the addition of our new Da Vinci surgical system.
The Da Vinci surgical system will allow us to perform surgeries more efficiently and effectively. We will be doing gallbladders, hernias, bowel resections, among other things.
The Da Vinci robot allows us to perform very intricate surgeries in less time than we would naturally do it from a laparoscopic approach.
Learn more about our new Da Vinci surgical system at tomahealth.org.
Put the power of News 8 Now in the palm of your hand with the free News 8000 app. Local, regional, national news, and more. Or customize it to focus on regions important to you. Plus, you could submit your own tips. Brought to you by Marine Credit Union.
Contact Patriot Paving for all your paving needs. Driveways, parking lots, curb and gutter, new or repair. Break out of the ordinary with stamped or colored concrete, asphalt or concrete, commercial or private. Contact us at patriot-paving.com.
You're not always going to be here, but you always have this. Whether you're here, or anywhere really, the News 8000 app lets you stay updated on your time. Get it today so you can have here.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Welcome to the Morning Blitz. I'm Kate Overton. The Brewers were wrapping up their 10-game road trip yesterday, going for a series win against Pittsburgh. They also needed it to keep pace with the Reds. Let's go to PNC Park. Colin Ray on the mound and gives up this long 2-run home run, 400 feet to dead center. The Pirates jump out in front early, 2-0. But for Pittsburgh, the oldest player in the MLB, Rich Hill on the bump, 43 years old, leaves one over the plate for the 25-year-old William Contreras. And he takes that one 400 feet the other way for a 3-run blast. Brewers back on top, 3-2. Milwaukee trying to add some insurance. Bryce Terang with a little dribbler back to the pitcher, but the throw gets away. Blake Perkins will come around to score. Brian Anderson will come around to score. That's 2 more runs. It's now 5-2. Devin Williams, he'd come in for the save. And then right after the game was announced, to his second straight All-Star game. The only Brewer to make the team. But hey, they got the win yesterday, 6-3. They close out their 10-game road trip with a 7-3 record as they'll return to Milwaukee for 4 games against the Cubs starting tonight and then 3 more against the Reds over the weekend. In the American League, the Twins on the road against the Orioles. First inning, a runner on first for Byron Buxton sends this one high and deep to right center, but check out this catch. Cedric Mullins with some robbery. That's the second day in a row the Orioles have taken away a big hit from Buxton. Only thing he can do is give them some props. Later in the game, man on for Willie Castro. He crushes this pitch to dead center field. That goes off the wall. Buxton will come in to score, and the Twins take a 1-0 lead. But Baltimore would answer, and then with the bases loaded, Duran goes a little too far inside, hits the batter. Baltimore will get a free run, and they would go on to win it 2-1. Twins will look to bounce back tonight at home against the Royals. All right, yesterday up in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, Century World Golf Course was the host to the 43rd U.S. Senior Open. Such a cool course they got up there. We even had a couple of Wisconsin natives representing towards the top of the leaderboard. Steve Stricker, the longtime PGA Tour member, taps that one in for birdie. He'd finish in second place, and Jerry Kelly, the Madison, Wisconsin native, birdies here on 11. He'd finish in third place. But the winner of the day, Bernhard Langer. It's his 12th senior major win and his 46th Champions Tour win, and is now at the top for the most wins of all time. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. With our new certificate and money market rates, you can grow your money and grow your community. Call or visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Come hang. You are going to hear the biggest stars in country music.
I admit it, I was starstruck.
I'm training.
You train like you're a professional athlete.
You never know when I'm going to get the call into the big leagues.
Yeah, but how old are you?
And they stay there! The biggest stars, the best music, and the most fun.
Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call GNT Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, GNT services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
Not every day in the Coulee region is sunny and perfect. It's going to rain, but don't worry. We'll be the first to warn you when it's coming. And when it does, what better way to stay dry while on the go than with one of these? This summer, News 8 is giving away these stylish and fancy first-worn weather umbrellas. And all you need to do to win is send us your coolest weather pics. Rain or shine, just send us a pic that you took of the great weather around here. For complete rules, just go to news8000.com/contests.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. Not only will you earn a higher return on your money, you're also helping our community. We provide loans to people who can't get them elsewhere and help families on the path to homeownership. Visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Download the News 8000 app today.
Breaking overnight, the White House grounds were evacuated Sunday night after U.S. Secret Service agents discovered an unknown item. According to the U.S. Secret Service's Uniform Division, Secret Service Uniform Division officers located an unknown item on the White House complex. As a precaution, the White House grounds were evacuated and the D.C. Fire Department's hazmat team responded. D.C. Fire has declared the unknown item as safe. The Secret Service did not provide details about the unknown item. President Biden was at Camp David for the weekend and is expected to be back at the White House to celebrate the 4th of July holiday. Well, over the past week, the United States Supreme Court passed judgment on 3 major issues. 3 of the 9 Supreme Court justices were appointed by former President Donald Trump. One of those candidates, a point he briefly mentioned at a rally Saturday. The decision sparked a wave of protests and criticism from the Biden administration.
One by one, the court makes decisions that they don't like. All of a sudden, the court is, a not normal court, according to President Biden. Republican presidential challengers weighed in on the wave of momentous decisions by the Supreme Court.
What the Supreme Court showed is regardless of where you're born and raised, what color you are, what gender you are going to be able to have individual freedom, and that's a win for the United States of America.
Last week, the High Court's 6-3 conservative majority ruled race cannot be a factor when colleges and universities consider applicants. Justices also sided with a designer who opposed making same-sex wedding websites and invalidated President Biden's student loan forgiveness program that would have wiped out nearly $500 billion in borrower debt.
The majority of people that would have benefited from this student loan forgiveness are people with multiple graduate degrees.
The administration said it would have provided relief for many middle-class Americans. Despite the blow, President Biden vowed to carve out a new plan to forgive those loans.
We'll use every tool at our disposal to get you the student debt relief you need and reach your dreams.
According to White House estimates, some 20 million Americans would have seen their student loan balances erased altogether. Biden administration officials say they'll now look to using the Higher Education Act, which will look to try to develop a new authority to take on student loan forgiveness. But President Biden says that path will take time.
The Washington Post reported Saturday that President Trump tried to press Arizona's Governor Doug Ducey to overturn the election results in his state or at least find instances of voter fraud. That's a state that President Biden won by more than 10,000 votes. Pence tells CBS News he did call the governor to discuss election updates, but did so with other governors in states that were going through the legal process of reviewing their election results. Well, thousands of passengers are trying to fly during the 4th of July holiday, and some are getting stuck at the gate. According to the flight tracking website FlightAware, over 5,000 flights have experienced delays and another 600 canceled over the weekend. Strong storms from the Rockies through the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys and into the mid-Atlantic are the biggest cause for delays. AAA has predicted travel related to the 4th of July holiday will shatter records. More than 50 million Americans are expected to hit the road and fly over the holiday. Well, after more than 3 years closed, a Minnesota landmark is officially back. And as it reopens its historic doors to the public, visitors say It's worth the wait. Adam Duxter takes us inside the Alexander Ramsey House and shares when you can take your trip inside.
A trip through the doors and back in time. Something Debbie Cordes dearly missed.
We've been waiting for a number of years. It's one of our favorite places.
And she is not alone.
We consistently get emails and phone calls and people wondering when they can come back.
Since the Alexander Ramsey House was built in the 1800s, it has never sat empty for as long as it has the last 3 years. Site manager Betsy Faber says its reopening connects this community to one of its most notable historic figures.
He was a lifelong politician. He held most political offices that you can think of. He was the territorial governor of Minnesota. He was the mayor of St. Paul. He was also the second governor of Minnesota. He was a senator, and then he actually was part of the cabinet. He was the Secretary of War.
But also through croquet, ice cream, and music. Connects its visitors to the past.
You get to physically occupy the spaces that these historical figures occupied. You get to see their desks. You get to see what books they read. You get to see, even the nitty-gritty stuff like their bathroom and things like that. You get to really get a personal connection to history.
Faber says they're already planning special events, night tours, and more for after the holiday season. In the meantime, visitors like Cordes say they're glad to be taking in a little bit of history in the present.
We love seeing the history ourselves and then bringing the next generation coming back also and sharing the history with them. I think it's very important.
Adam Duxter, VCCO News.
The Alexander Ramsey House will be open to the public the first Saturday of every month from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you'd like to check it out, the house is located in St. Paul, right near its downtown. Well, the Madison Mallards baseball team shot for a record-breaking performance, but not the kind of record you think. It's got nothing to do with baseball and everything to do with a classic Wisconsin drink. 325 total gallons of liquid, 500 oranges, 239 one-liter bottles of Wallersheim brandy, and one custom inflatable glass later. And the Mallards created the world's largest brandy old-fashioned cocktail before their game Saturday evening.
One thing about Wisconsinites and the state drink is we all have our opinions on it. We wanted to make, this is the way I make them at home. This is my recipe. It's a recipe we're very proud of.
Fans were able to purchase individual servings of the record-breaking cocktail along with commemorative glasses that read, "I drink from the world's largest old-fashioned." Other Wisconsin Day celebrations at Warner Park included live music and an auction for game-worn specialty old-fashioned jerseys. Well, the U.S. Senior Open wrapped up at Century World with Bernard Langer taking home the trophy. Most of the time when someone goes to a big event like this, they'll buy something to remember the occasion. Emily Zoll takes a look at how this year the merch tent kept clothes in stock with the help of a local business.
Getting all the merchandise embroidered wouldn't be possible without Brandy.
She is an early riser, so she's been getting up and coming in pretty early in the morning, getting everything going so that it gets finished in time for Katie to come pick up and kind of replenish throughout the day.
The 10-minute drive from Century World to Maida has been made many times since Wednesday. Blank shirts are brought to Maida, embroidered within the day, and then being picked up again to go back to the merch tent.
And then we've been able to get it out on the floor by that afternoon. It's been a really slick process, and I think it's helped us keep things in inventory much quicker than if we'd have to wait a couple of days.
It takes the embroidery machine about 7 minutes to complete a logo. By the end of the championship, Owinski expects that since Wednesday, they'll have embroidered about 1,000 pieces for the U.S. Senior Open.
It's all types of golf apparel, polos, ladies polos, unisex, ladies sleeveless, quarter zips. So it's basically been all tops that we've been decorating.
Cruiser and Owinski have been working together for a bit longer than a year to see what this process would look like.
I think local businesses are invested in the success of this event also. They want to see our area succeed and Century World succeed in hosting this event. So it's been really fun to work with those local vendors because they really care about this area also.
And now here's Derek to tell us what to expect for your morning commute. Little hint, wear something light.
Yeah, you're going to need to because it's going to be way too hot here today. So make sure that you're wearing those light, loose clothing, as Dua just mentioned there. It's a little on the humid side as well, so I think you're going to need your AC on. Well, luckily, we're not seeing any rain showers around here. It's mainly back towards the west near the Twin Cities areas where we're seeing the majority of those showers. Stop staring at me, Dua. What is wrong with you? My gosh. She's having too much fun with me this morning. That's what it is.
I'm just paying attention to your forecast,
Oh,
Derek.
is that what it is? Okay,
I care
got it.
so much about it.
So what's the forecast today, by the way?
Forecast, hot and humid. I was paying attention.
Hot and humid. Yeah, okay. All right.
See?
So she knows what's going on. All right, just making sure. Anyway, you got 60s here outside for the majority of us as you head out the door here, by the way. All right, so for today, it's going to be a hot one, 94 degrees. Really can't emphasize that enough. Partly cloudy skies and southwest winds at 5 to 10. For tonight, 71 degrees with a few isolated thunderstorms and, turning a little on the warm side still. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. If you plan on doing some mowing today, 72 degrees by 8 o'clock is probably the best time to go ahead and do so based on the time of the day and those current weather conditions, because throughout the day, or at least later on, it's going to be turning pretty hot, toasty, upper 80s to low 90s. Now stay tuned. I'll be back with a final check on your full weather forecast after the break. We'll also have your buzz report to go along with that as well. We'll be right back.
Put the power of News 8 Now in the palm of your hand with the free News 8000 app. Local, regional, national news, and more. Or customize it to focus on regions important to you. Plus, you could submit your own tips. Brought to you by Marine Credit Union.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Improve your home's curb appeal with Ultra Exterior Paint. It's a paint and primer in one that resists cracking and peeling to maintain appearance. A gallon is just $24.89 after rebate. Pittsburgh Grand Distinction Exterior Paint delivers long-lasting, beautiful color. It's highly dirt-resistant and provides a mildew-resistant coating. Right now at Menards, pick up a gallon for only $42.69 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
When the time comes to update or remodel your current recreational vehicle, Jim's Truck and Trailer is here to help. Our experienced design team will work with you and develop a plan to fit your lifestyle and needs. We can take on any size renovation, from installing a sofa to a complete makeover, including walls, lighting, floors, cabinetry. Whatever the scope of your renovation plan is, we are here to create your vision. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Celebrate the 4th of July with Jolivet Family Farms. Appetizers, deviled eggs, homemade salads, taco dip, pico and salsa, ham roll-ups, charcoal, and firewood. Homegrown goodness with our large selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Your party isn't complete without something from our bakery. Pies, bars, cookies, and pretzel delights. Don't forget your favorite beverage, craft beer, and Door County wine. All at Jolivet Family Farms, Highway 16, West Salem.
I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. We'll be having events all season long. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, we want to see you here. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska is your corporate headquarters for all business or personal travel in the Coulee region. Conveniently located within walking distance of 6 restaurants, retail locations, and 3 grocery stores, we are at the hub of your corporate visit. With hot breakfast served daily, meeting rooms for corporate presentations, and a state-of-the-art workout facility, we have everything you need for your next business trip.
Put the power of News 8 Now in the palm of your hand with the free News 8000 app. Local, regional, national news, and more. Or customize it to focus on regions important to you. Plus, you could submit your own tips. Brought to you by Marine Credit Union.
Conditions across the area this morning are mostly clear, as you can see behind me from City Cam 8 in downtown La Crosse. Here's a check on those current conditions as you head out the door. In La Crosse, you're looking at 63 degrees with that sunshine. Visibility looking crystal clear at 10 miles. A light east-southeast wind to go along with that at 3 miles an hour. Meanwhile, for you in Eau Claire, also looking sunny here. Temperatures are currently running at 61. Wind speeds here are looking nice and calm, and our current temperatures across the board are mainly in the 60s. A couple of cold exceptions. Black River Falls at 55. Sparta's currently at 50 degrees. Some of the typical cooler spots, however, in the Coulee region with 52 degrees in Volkfield. But you can see Winona's currently at 64. Good morning to you. And 64 degrees in Viroqua. So here's a check now on your planner for today. 67 degrees with lots of sunshine at noon, at 7 o'clock, and then noon, 88 degrees with plenty of sun, and then turning very hot later this afternoon. More specifically around 4 o'clock, lots of sun. Temperatures at 94, 87 and mostly sunny. So still pretty warm even as we head into early this evening. And our forecast highs everywhere else today running pretty hot into the low 90s, at least in many spots, with that high of 94 today in La Crosse and in Eau Claire. I'm expecting you to be at 93 this afternoon. As of right now, things are looking pretty quiet. I am watching some shower activity back towards the west near the Twin Cities, and that is associated with a frontal boundary back to our west here as well. Now, this frontal boundary is expected to make its way towards the east here as we head over these next couple of days. In fact, you'll start to notice it's going to continue to move east here as we head into the later morning hours, but our weather not really being much affected here by it too much. Most of the rain and precipitation in general still back towards the west as we head into this afternoon, but that's going to change though as we head into this evening and tonight. As that front continues to advance, you can see some showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms developing along that boundary as it continues to advance forward. By overnight tonight, some of those showers and storms make their way east across the area. Otherwise, you can expect maybe a slight chance of a shower with cloudy skies here tonight as well as that front continues to move in. And by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, once we lose the daytime heating of the day, we are expected to remain mostly clear. But that frontal boundary does look like it's going to hang around here as we head into the day tomorrow. Once we get the heating of the day going, we're going to be looking at showers and storms developing right along that boundary here as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Some locally heavy downpours are possible, some of those thunderstorms, and looks like we'll get a break here as we head into tomorrow evening after that first round moves out. Here comes round number 2 though as we head into tomorrow night, and it's going to ride up along the boundary and move east here, northeast that is, across the Coulee region for tomorrow night, and that could be our best chance of seeing some of those strong to even severe thunderstorms possible before that activity clears out as we head into Wednesday morning. So the Storm Prediction Center has issued this level 2 slight risk of severe weather highlight in yellow for much of our area here in the Coulee region, and this means that scattered strong to severe thunderstorms are possible. The main threats I'm thinking with some of those storms, gusty winds, some large hail is possible, and again some heavy downpours also possible, mainly tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So something we'll keep our eyes on here as we head into the 4th of July holiday during the day tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, it's going to be a pretty hot day, high of 94 degrees once again. Once that cold front passes through, our temperatures are going to drop down into the upper 70s for Wednesday and then into the 80s throughout the rest of the week. A little on the cloudy side for Friday through the weekend, though.
Well, in our Morning Buzz report, plans for thousands of actors to go on strike are on hold. The contract between the actors and an alliance of major studios and streaming services had been due to expire at midnight on Friday. A union representing about 160,000 actors says contract negotiations have been extended until July 12th. Production of many movies and television shows have already been shut down by the current writer's strike. An actors' strike would bring most remaining productions to a halt, other than on some independent films not associated with studios.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.
Alicia Keys is on tour. The singer-songwriter set out this week on her Keys to the Summer tour. The 22-concert trek kicked off in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with dates scheduled across North America, concluding August 2nd in Los Angeles. Well, TikTok may not just be for showing off anymore. The social media platform is launching its own place to go shopping. According to the website Semaphore, the China-based app is planning to launch an online retail store on the U.S. version of its platform as soon as next month. Currently, users can put links on their own pages to sell their goods. The new TikTok store will need to invest heavily in warehousing, supply chain management, and customer service to compete with already established selling platforms like Amazon. Well, Derek, you're from Florida.
Yes.
Plan on seeing Alicia Keys?
Do I plan on seeing Alicia Keys? No, not anytime soon.
Do you
but
like Alicia Keys?
I do like Alicia Keys, yeah.
That's
Music's
a
good.
win. All right, we gotta know.
Do you like Alicia Keys?
I like Alicia Keys. I listen to, like, if she's on, I'll listen
But
to her.
you're
But
more
I
of a
won't
Taylor Swift.
You already know. One thing about me that we'll mention on this morning show multiple times is
that
how
Taylor
much
Swift.
I love Taylor Swift.
By the way, I don't think we talk enough about Taylor Swift.
I
but
agree.
Yeah, we got some birthdays to celebrate today. And our first one is going to go to Alina, who is turning 8 months old, and she loves playing with her siblings, climbing, and going for walks.
Happy 8th birthday to Tenley. Tenley loves fishing, going to the farm, and playing with baby kittens. And I love Tenley for that
Gotta
because
love those
I
baby
love baby kittens as well.
Right? Who doesn't, right? Happy 8th birthday to Paige. Paige loves soccer, listening to Luke Bryan, and eating spaghetti.
Happy 8th birthday to Violet. Violet is very artistic and loves her family.
Well, if you know a special someone that's turning 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them here.
That's right, just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button under the Home tab on our website. Stay with us, we have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your morning news now is up next.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
We make musicians plugs, which basically just act like turning the volume down. So all of the frequencies come through, but just at a lesser volume. We also do make custom stage monitors as well.
Musicians, DJs, that's where a lot of people lose their hearing when the ambient is so loud. So it's nice that you can isolate that. A custom fit, so yeah, it pretty much blocks what you want.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 lines for $90 a month plus 4 free phones. US Cellular, built for us.
They have state-of-the-art equipment. We have state-of-the-art equipment. They have qualified technicians. We have qualified technicians. They can set your appointment in maybe a month. We can get you in tomorrow. They will charge you an arm and a leg. We charge hundreds, not thousands. Sensible MRI, where quality and affordability meet.
Closeouts and clearances, deals and sales, pickup or delivery. It's summertime at Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop new pieces from Best Home Furnishings and Best Craft with fully customizable fabric choices. Save on sectionals and recliners from Ashley or Catnapper. Buy accessories and occasional pieces like lamps, hanging art, and the area's largest selection of rugs. Outfit your deck or patio with Ashley Outdoor Furniture or our gliding red cedar collection. Try out hybrid, gel, and all foam mattresses on an adjustable base today. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls. For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
This is you. Or better said, this is how you see the day. One place to the next. One more thing to check off the list. And maybe it's a bit too much. Or maybe you wouldn't have it any other way. But stopping for 30 minutes? Well, that's just not an option. So that's why there's this, the News 8000 app. All your local news, plus a little bit beyond. So take a break when you want to. You know where to find the app.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
One person is injured and a home is damaged after an early morning house fire in Sparta. A release from the Sparta Area Fire District says the department was dispatched just before 4 in the morning Sunday. The release said the occupant suffered second-degree burns after trying to put the fire out with a garden hose and was transported to a La Crosse hospital. The house and a motor home parked nearby have heavy fire and smoke damage. Fire Chief Mike Arnold said in the release that he is aware of where the fire started and the cause is now under investigation. A local organization is hoping to expand outdoor recreation activities in the Coulee region. This spring, the Outdoor Recreation Alliance bought a 300-acre farm in Shelby. Ora's executive director says he hopes to turn the farm into a site that will offer trout fishing, a community garden, and farmers market. He hopes it will give people the chance to get outside more and connect with other neighborhoods.
We're really hoping that this is open as a park in 2025. We may not be done with all the construction by then, but at least we'll be able to have a safe, secure place, easy to find, easy to get to, and allow people to come in and utilize this space in just 18 months or so.
Ora plans to spend the summer holding meetings to engage the public and learn what will get people outside. 4th of July celebrations are underway and many families will be celebrating with fireworks, but that fun doesn't come without risks. Over 10,000 people were treated in emergency rooms for fireworks in 2022. About 3/4 of those injuries happened around the 4th, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Medical professionals want to remind you that no matter how small your fireworks are, you should be careful.
I think sometimes people think that little fireworks are less dangerous than the mortars that we send up in the air, but a simple sparkler, the temperature is over 1,000 degrees at the site of the ignition point, and certainly that can give just as big an injury as something else. So little or small, make sure you read the directions, make sure you take a moment to pause, make sure the children are a safe distance.
Other things you can do to reduce the risk of harm are to wear closed-toed shoes when handling fireworks and wearing eye protection.
And as you head out the door this morning, we got temperatures into the 60s, but we're going to be warming up into the 70s, though, by 9 o'clock, and then the 80s as soon as 11 o'clock this morning, followed by highs in those low 90s later this afternoon, especially between that 3 to 5 p.m. hour under mostly sunny skies. So here's a check on your forecast as we head into these next 8 days, starting with tomorrow, that high of 94 degrees. Going to be a pretty toasty day for that 4th of July holiday festivities there early into the afternoon especially, and we will be looking at a chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night and also again on Wednesday. The rest of this week, though, is looking dry and cooler as well. So we get a break in the 90s, finally back into those low 80s after Wednesday.
Any fun 4th of July plans?
You know, I'm going to try to watch some fireworks. I want to stay up as late as I can, but I know we have to be back here Wednesday morning, dark and early, for the morning show.
I am actually working night side, so I'll miss out the fireworks.
Yeah.
I'll try to run out in between shows and be like, here's a live look at the fireworks.
Yeah, exactly, as best you can. It's tough, though, on this shift.
Yeah. I don't know. Fun fact, Ken absolutely loves 4th of July. Like, it's one of his wife's favorite holidays.
I love it, too, all the fireworks.
All right. Well, thanks for watching News 8 Now this morning. We'll be back at noon.